Welcome everybody to the channel. I am Golf Trucker Cartier. Um, I mentioned before in previous videos that I was going to start doing different content as far as trucking. Well, I'm not as tired as I normally am after a shift, so today what I'm going to do is show you a few workout routines that I do, and a couple other guys that are along with me on this. We do normally the same routine, and we just use the stuff that we have on the trailer and on the truck with us. I just finished eating chicken broth with some crackers in it, so I got a little fuel. I spent a few hours driving, sitting in traffic. So I'm frustrated, so I really wanted to work it off. And what better way but to bring my audience along with me? It's just gonna be some simple stuff, using the tarps that we have for work every day, using some iron hooks that we use for a tow if possible. Just to give you an idea of what we do and what I deal with on the road, and why it's important to stay in somewhat of shape. Little backstory. I used to train a lot, so I was much bigger than I am now. I would say I'm almost 35 pounds lighter than I used to be. Trucking has slowed down my ability to go and just hit the gym and get big and whatnot. I also mentioned before that if not, I will now. I'm doing a live recording because I really don't have somebody to shoot for me, and I don't really know how to do much editing, so I just do my videos straight on out. So I'll get to the point, alright? Just bear with me, thank you. I've accumulated some injuries while training, so I don't go to the gym and do a bunch of max repping and all that stuff and heavy lifting. So I'm just going to show you how I maintain while I'm out on the road, and it's for future truckers or current truckers who do flatbed, because that's the division that I'm in, and I'm gonna give you some insight. First thing I'll do is I'll give you insight onto what I eat on the road. Like I said, I just had that stew. I got that from a Pilot truck stop. Very small portion, but hearty. Vegetables, chicken. Put the crackers in it for carbs. Just a small sense of a balanced meal. But I also keep with me a refrigerator. I actually have two to give me extra added space. But I normally bring my food with me, and some of the things that I have this week. Like I said, bear with me. Few pre-cooked pork chops, just some small pieces of pork chop. Some homemade lasagna that I made with turkey meat, ground turkey, provolone cheese. And also corn. I love corn. I put mayonnaise on my corn. That's all that California living that I had as a teen, early adult. Let me put this stuff back. I also this week cooked a bag of quinoa, which is what I am now using to substitute as a rice. So I use the quinoa as the my rice substitute now, so that I'm not always just eating a bunch of rice with chicken or rice with fish. Um, with the quinoa, I'm having salmon filet salmon already pre-cut in the can. I'll just open it out, drain the fluid, dump it on the already cooked quinoa, mix it up, put a little bit of mayo on it, light mayo, and then eat it just like that. I mean, to me that's very satisfying. It's what I like, so that's what I do. All right, now what I'm gonna do is let me put a coat on and my hat, and then we're gonna take a walk out to the back of the truck on the bed, and then we're gonna show you guys what it is that I do. It's a little bit chilly. It's 39 degrees outside, and I'm up in New Jersey. See, if I had some editing software, oh, this would be a montage. All right, let's go. I just grabbed these gloves that I got right here. I'm gonna use these. Like I said, we do most of the workout on the back here. Because I'm just gonna give you an introduction. These tarps are maybe like 123 pounds a piece, and we usually use those to do some squat days is what we use those for. But tonight I'm gonna use a much smaller tarp, and just give you some basic on what we do for a chest. So I'm gonna incorporate some push-ups, and then reach outs to also work the core along with it, because this is not a gym workout. This is more like a quick session. So let's get started. I'm going to sit this down. All right, here we go. And just as a warm-up to get my chest, get the blood pumping. There's some short range. All right. Now this tarp here is probably about 85 pounds. So I'm going to use this to do the small chest exercises that we do. see? All right there. I struggled a bit with that. It's kind of awkward with the weight on the way the flex of the wrist. I just didn't want to take a chance with it. So that was one variation. Another variation that we'll do is we'll take that same tarp and they do a motion to activate the top part of the chest. And with that, you guys didn't get that, did you? All right, one more time. All right, that was another variation. What I'm saying, with the weight on you and you bringing it back as far, you don't have to go far at all. As long as you keep the tension on it, it's going to activate that top part of that chest and give it a nice stretch. Now I'm going to do the push-up and the reach out method, or variation of a push-up. It's a little bit more advanced, but nevertheless, it does activate more of the core, which is needed. As you see, these tarps are not the easiest to maneuver, so having a strong core, strong upper body will make things a little bit more easier for you, okay? So basically, do the push-up. And if you're tired, you feel like you just can't get it in, you know, make it easier. Bring the knees out, but down, but keep that core tight. You see, still keeping that core tight. So that was just a little insight into how we keep things somewhat tight out here on the road. Trucking is not as easy as it looks, and the division of flatbed is just 10 times less easier based on the physicality, weather, road conditions. Everything plays a part. So being in your best shape will make things go by a little easier. All right, this is going to conclude my first video as far as fitness in the trucking world. I am again Golf Trucker Cartier. Forgive me for the sluggishness and the shorter breath. I've had a long day, but I'm not as tired as I normally am. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. If you're a trucker, hey man, I'll take any input. I'll listen to that. I'll read all the comments, and I will respond. I'm very interactive. So, till next time, thank you.